All right, today what we're doing is we're talking about frequency tables, which is going to use those dot plots that we were looking at earlier. So an interval is the set of two numbers where the data is included in the set. So like from 3 to 4 or from 80 to 90%. Okay, a tally marks to indicate how many times a value has occurred. A frequency is the total number of tallies. So like the total number of times it happened. So we're going to make a frequency table of how many 7th graders got a candy in Mr. Steck's class. Okay, so first, our interval is just the number 4, so we're only looking for the 4s. Then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 6 means it's going to go here, 7, then a 5, then 2 7s, then an 8, and a 7, and a 6, and a 9, and another 7, and a 4, and a 10, and a 6, and 2 8s, and a 9, and a 5, and another 6, and 4, and an 8, and a 7, and another 8, and another 4, 2, 3, 4, 5 10s, 1, 2, 3, 5 10s, a single 5, and another 8. So there are 3 4s, 3 5s, 4 6s, 6 7s, 6 8s, 2 9s, and 6 10s. Okay, that's how you do a tally. So here, and then let's look at some learning activity scores for this particular teacher. Their scores are out of 10 instead of 4. Who knows why? I don't super understand. So if we do a tally with the interval of only one number, let's see what happens. So 1 through 10. So we've got an 8 and a 1. Then a 3 and a 6 and a 2 and an 8 and a 7 and a 10 and a 9 and a 5 and a 6 and a 1, a 4 and a 2, another 10, another 8, another 10, and a 4, and a 9, and an 8, and another 10, and a 7, and an 8, and a 6, and a 7, and a 10, and an 8, and 3 5s, we're just going to go ahead and grab all 3, and a 9, and a 10, and a 9, and this last one is a 6. So that's if we spread out our tallies having a box of only one that goes in there. So let's see what happens if we, so this is 2, 2, 1, 2, 4, 4, 3, 6, 4, 6. So what happens if we tally them in groups of 2? It might give us more information. So from 1 to 2, there are 4 tallies. From 3 to 4, there are 3 tallies. From 5 to 6, there are 8. From 7 to 8, there are 9. 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And from 9 to 10, there are 10. So we notice that it's closer to the top half, so people are getting better scores than poorer scores, and it's actually easier to see that when we have our interval a little bit wider than 1. So class interval or groups is a way to group and organize data, ideally between 5 and 7 intervals. Each interval can be called a bit. The width of an interval refers to the number of numbers in the interval. Okay, so 0 to 4 is a width of 5 because there are 5 numbers in there. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is 5 numbers. Okay, so we're going to create 6 intervals with a width of 5. So starting at 2, if I want 5 numbers in there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my interval would be 2 to 6. The next one would start at 7 because I don't want them overlapping. I don't want to have to be questioning, do I put 6 in the first one? Do I put it in the second one? They don't overlap. So then if I did 7, then if I put 5 numbers in there, this would be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then I'd go to the next number, so 12. And then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And this would be 17. And then this would be 21. And then this would be 22, because you just count up by 1. And then this would be 26. And then 27, 2. So 27, 28, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Now, the important thing to note here, look at the sides. So 2 to 7 is plus 5. 7 to 12 is plus 5. 12 to 17 is plus 5. 17 to 22 is plus 5. And 22 to 27 is plus 5. Well, that's cool on the left side, so let's check out the right side of the interval. So the largest number of the interval. 6 to 11 is plus 5. 11 to 16 is plus 5. 16 to 21 is plus 5. 21 to 26 is plus 5. And 26 to 31 is also plus 5. So if you look at an interval, if you have a width, you know the beginning or the end of the next interval by referring to the interval before. Okay? I now want you guys to go ahead and give these two a shot and see how you do back together here when we make a bigger interval set.